Hello everybody, welcome to the finale to the Horde and the Alliance's quest chain, why do I keep saying Horde and Alliance? The Horde's quest chain in the Jade Forest, otherwise known as the Horde's introduction to Pandaria. Like I said last video, I'm going to show you the quest where I'm confronting the Jade Witch, even though this doesn't have much to do with the actual story, but she did kind of freeze.
I heard some young whippersnapper in my garden out back. Let us go look for him.
She did kind of freeze Sergeant Gorok. I don't believe we actually do save him, but yeah, I was given this quest by a little Pandarian kid who wants us to save his friend, so this is what we're doing.
Ah, here is the boy. Does he not look special? My late husband and I always wanted children. You should join our family, preserved forever in Jade.
Bitch, get out of here.
Here, kitty.
Freaking wannabe Jadis. Name that book series, folks.
I can't cast that.
Okay, let's just kick her ass. Stupid animated statue. She's almost dead, and boom! Is Gorok around here? Star Sergeant. There he is! We did save him! You made it! Congrats. Alright. Okay, so I will see you for the actual Horde and the Alliance's part when I finish the Dawn's Blossom quests. So, see you then. Alright, I'm back at Gruken Hill, and I've completed the Dawn's Blossom quests. And if you do that, if you're Horde or the Alliance, because you both eventually get sent to Dawn's Blossom, what's going to happen is, at Dawn's Blossom, you're then going to get sent to the Temple of the Jade Serpent, where you have to do some quests there. And after you complete all of those, if you've done all of the other Dawn's Blossom related quests, you will get a quest from the female Pandaren outside of the Jade Temple's gates, who sends you back to either Gruken Hill for the Horde, or I believe Pearlfin Village for the Alliance. So let's see what General Nazgûl has to say. Oh, before I do that, I'll show you. The quest was called Get Back Here. It says, oh, before I forget, I have something to deliver to you. A letter from one of your companions, I assume. I was made to understand that your presence was urgently required, so I took the liberty of arranging your passage. Skype, please stop going off. Speak to Jinsa, Arrow Eye, just south of here when you're ready to go. She has a kite. And then you got a letter from Nazgûl. Enough frolicking around. Have you forgotten our directive? Final preparations must be made for our offensive, and I need you here. Put an end to whatever distractions you're engaged in, and return to Gruken Hill at once. Let's talk to him. Thwomka! I hope you're able to gather useful information while on your journey. Our preparations are almost complete, but your help is needed. 2 quests. Sufficient motivation. Training these savages has been quite a task. Finding ways to motivate them was easy enough. The problem is keeping them motivated and focused and awake. Now you're back, you can help me in getting the less disciplined Hozen moving. If you catch my drift, I'll leave the method up to you. Motivate 10 lazy Hozen, and I can get a bucket of slicky water. Which I'm just imagine what that is. Gauging our progress. Time for war is at hand. We've been training these natives non-stop since you left, and I believe they're as good as they're going to get. See for yourself, check in with the others, and return with your findings. We must rely on our enemy being somehow even less prepared.
Fear nothing. The Horde shall prevail.
Yeah, Nazgûl, I gotcha. Okay, so I got this bucket of shit water. And then I'm going to throw it on people, I guess. I have to check in with these people. Rivet Clutch Pop. Let's see what he has to say. Take a look around. We've turned these monkeys into a bona fide army while you were away. Nazgûl needs an update. Report's all ready to go. I don't mean to brag, but General Nazgûl should be pretty pleased with my work. Where are these lazy... Oh, there's one. What are you doing? Get to work, you shithead. Lazy bastard. He says, Wickets is food. Oh, it's a bucket with fish in it. I thought it was a shit bucket. Whatever. Can you blame me? Blizzard likes their shit quests. Oh, here's a lazy Hozen. Get to work, bitch. Where else? There's some guy hanging up here. What did I tell you? Do that. Another guy over here. Bam. 6 to go. What are you doing? Need to gear up. War is coming, bitch. Okay. And then there are monkeys. All the monkeys are sleeping all everywhere. Everywhere. Stupid monkeys. Where? There's more over here. Get your asses up. Okay, last one. Okay, now we have to get the rest of these, which is where are they at? There's one down here. Oh, here they are. Here's Kieran. Oh, can't go over a gate, apparently. Our prisoner is strange. He carries no weapons, and his garb is untraditional. Perhaps he's a lord of some kind. No, he's actually Anduin Wren.
Never see me coming.
Here's the report, and make sure you mention my idea with the bombs. I'll have it lined out in my report. Yeah, you kiss ass. Okay, let's go to Shokia. I never thought we would have trained these grunts could be chained. Wait, I never would have thought that these grunts could be trained.
Go on without me.
Report, I have my handfuls down here. Alright, here you go. Okay, where's the last one at? Oh, I have to go to Rico, who's probably just sitting by himself because he's a useless piece of shit. Rico. Is he way down by the docks? Come on. Yeah, he is. Come on. Alright, let's see. Rico.
Rico feel happy that Wicked is here.
Rico got this bitch on lockdown. Did he just say that? Rico got this bitch on lockdown. Plenty of sickies for Hozen army.
Grukin, Ukin, Dukin. Oh, yeah.
That's I'm going to be real happy with Rico. Here's the report. Oh, boy. Okay, well, it seems that the Hozen are as ready as they can get, I believe, to fight the Alliance. We're going to march against them and their dirty, dirty fishmen. The Jinyu. Make me sick. They probably smell bad, too. Even though monkeys don't smell much better, but they're fish. Ugh. Okay, let's get back as I pretend to ramble.
Blood and thunder.
How's our combat training coming along? At least they're confident that might count for something. Are the Hozen ready to deploy? I'll be surprised if we can keep these creatures focused enough to employ any tactics at all. They better not get in my way when my blades begin to fly.
Flee before you.
Okay, there's not a quest here. Oh, Lord Walker Cho, hey buddy.
Hello.
These Hozen are behaving most unnaturally. Marching in formation, in armor. This troubles me. We must discuss it at another time, however. I have come to ask for your assistance. The ancient fresco, where we last spoke, is nearly unveiled. I am certain that it holds ancient wisdom with knowledge that the Emperor wanted us to remember. My meditations alone may not be enough to take this heirloom to the shrine of my ancestors.
Well.
I will require your assistance. What he's talking about is during the Dawn's Blossom quest, there is a moment, there is a few quests where you have to help Lord Walker Cho and some other NPCs uncover basically this stone mural. I'm like drawing it with my mouse as if you could see it. It's like a big rectangle stone mural, and there's 3 parts to it, and during the quest you uncover the first 2 parts, and the last part is not yet uncovered, and it's supposedly a warning that the last Emperor left, and we don't know what it is, and apparently this is the last piece of the puzzle that's going to help us figure it out. So I'm on Cho's mount, and it's taking us to someplace. Here, down here. The last piece of the puzzle at Cho's family shrine. And then hopefully we will get to see a nifty looking event. And yeah. So some of the quests I did on Dawn's Blossom, by the way, was had to deal with the statue here, delivering some jade in order to help the statue be completed. We met with Yulan in the temple of the Jade Serpent. She talked about how she dies and is reborn through the statue, and that's why the statue is built for her. So, okay, we're here, and I have to put this over here.
It's still recharging.
Uh-oh. Cutscene.
A message must lie within. What fate did the Emperor foresee?
Oh, that cinematic's so cool. So we kind of fucked some shit up just now.
How does today find you?
Lore Walker Cho, the legends, they're true. Cho looks at you in disbelief. I thought the Shah of this immensity were a myth. We all did. Just a story to keep our children from fighting. No time to talk now. Those fissures, they're feeding it. It grows stronger by the moment. I must research the scrolls from my family archives. You can take this cannon and ride Mishi. You must find a way to contain this horror that has been unleashed.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Let's go, Mishi. Time to fix the problems the Horde and the Alliance have caused. They have released the Shah Prime from them being locked and banished away by the last Pandarian Emperor, Xiaohao. Why I'm doing this quest that really has no importance. Well, it does, but it's not really interesting. Let's talk about the Prime Shah, shall we? As I mentioned in my Terran Zoo video, which if you haven't seen, I suggest watching it because I think it's pretty good. And I like Terran Zoo, he's a cool guy. A lot of people thought that the Horde and the Alliance only unleashed the Shah of Doubt, which is what this big guy is. He's the Shah of Doubt. Because the Shah of Doubt was contained in the Temple of Jade Serpent. Turns out, though, that this was incorrect. Mickey Nielsen, the lead quest designer for Mists of Pandaria, has said that the Horde and the Alliance released all of the Prime Shah, not just the Shah of Doubt, by their war that they've created that you just saw happen. Like, the battle was so fierce and had so many emotions in it, it created the Shah, or it unleashed the Shah from their banishment. So, I personally, having played the game for 9 years, hold on one second.
Pandaria.
The seal's broken. This guy's dead. I have much research to do in very little time. The Emperor's message only warned of a unique threat that this war would bring to our lands, this Shah. Sadly, the time to heed this message has passed. And as for how to bring an end to the crisis, the Emperor's omen is silent. Residual fallout. Pandaria is a mystical land, traveler. It bears repeating that some of its secrets remain hidden even to lore walkers. Sealing those fissures did not mend what has been broken. If the legends are true, it will take much more to release this land from the grasp of the Shah. The aggression of the battle has awakened a host of living negative emotions. What you see here is only the first of many such manifestations. For now, we can only try to diminish their presence here. Oh, I got two others. Jaded Heart. The more powerful remnants of the horrible manifestation may be too much for you to handle on your own. I fear it might be of little help in terms of actual combat, but I can suggest a solution. The Great Jade Statue was soon to become a living serpent, one of our revered celestials. Its construction imbued it with special powers that may sufficiently weaken these adversaries. Finally, emergency response. Your companions have made themselves home in our land and brought with them a dangerous conflict. The full extent of the destruction here we cannot yet know. Already it is unspeakable. Nevertheless, to forsake your friends out of spite would be against our way. Any that yet live are doubtlessly wounded and in desperate need of care. These fireworks were to celebrate the statue's completion. Use them near your companions to signal Mishi, and she will bear them to safety. So we need to basically collect. I need to kill Shot Echoes, and then get some jade from the ground, and use them against the bigger Shah to basically destroy them or weaken them enough so that I can beat them. But I forgot what I was saying. Something about the. I personally love the idea that this expansion story, everything that's wrong with it and wrong with the world and what has happened, it's because of us. It's because of the Horde and the Alliance. Even though I think the war is largely Garrosh's fault, and I play the Alliance. The Alliance is not innocent in this. We brought the war here too. Personally, I love that idea. There's not a big bad. The big bad might be Garrosh, but Garrosh became Garrosh because of the Horde and the Alliance war. It's because of us. Personally, I find that pretty awesome. But I'm going to. Oh, there's Rivet Clutch Pop right there. Let's save him since we're already near here. I'm going to show you one of these. So we just basically use the fireworks here. Mishi's supposed to come down at some point. There he is. She, he, it, whatever. I assume with the female. Mishi seems like a feminine name. Okay, so Mishi saves the guys. I'm going to kill one of these just to show you how it goes. And then I'll cut to when I finish. So the big guys have a lot of health, far too much. I probably could take him, but why would I make it that difficult? So I use this to weaken him. And then he becomes just like a regular one. As you can see, these are all guilt. Or, Doubt Shah. These are Shah remnants. He was just using guilt on me, which is, you know, doubt and guilt, hand in hand. But, yeah. So, that's basically these 3 quests. I'm going to complete the rest, and then I will see you for what happens next. Okay, we're back. I finished the 3 tasks. Let's turn them into a Walker show. He says, "My thoughts will be with your fallen companions, traveler. May their wounds mend well." That's complete.
Greetings.
Looks at you despondently. This jade was meant for so much more.
Every good story.
This is terrible. We must find a way to undo what has been done here.
Jade Serpent guide.
And that's basically it. Now let's talk to Faye, who during the Dawn's Blossom quest we met at the Temple of Jade Serpent, and it turns out this is the Jade Serpent's altar, or like hidden form. You know, dragons like to take immortal form sometimes. So Faye is the Jade Serpent Yulan's form, like her title says, Jade Serpent. Moving on. Your journey in this land has already proven most eventful, traveler, and mine, it appears, is destined to continue for a time. She says this, by the way, because basically before this, you ride on her, and she has a monologue where she explains, like, you know, my time's almost up, and I'm ready to move on, blah, 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 blah. But she can't now, because the statue is gone. It's crashed. A chain of events began while your people arrived here, and while some of these happenings are traumatic to behold, I feel there must be a larger purpose behind your presence. For now, it is wisest that you leave this place and explore Pandaria's other regions. Speak to me when you're ready to leave.
Oh, smash some bad guys.
That's, I'm ready to leave.
Have fun.
See? Let's see if she says anything.
We meet again, stranger from beyond the mists. This battle has extracted a heavy toll. My own rebirth will have to wait for several years. Learn from this, stranger.
Is that it?
I do not know
Nope.
why the mists have opened, but I know that it is for a reason.
That sky is awesome looking.
It is clear that you are not here to bring your war to these lands. There is a darkness hidden here in Pandaria. This you have seen for yourself. But I am certain that the mist parted for a reason. You are that reason. Find your purpose here. You can learn a great deal about this land from the Valley of the Four Winds. There is another visitor from beyond the mists here. Chen Stormstout he is called. He is Pandaren, but from a different homeland. Walk this land with Chen at your side. Make friends among the people here. You will find answers in time.
We have all the time in the world to explore.
And then so that's it.
Take some time to enjoy the trip.
I would enjoy the trip more if we were actually going somewhere.
Lily being annoying as always. So that's it. After all that happens, Yulan basically is like, you need to leave because this is not good. Can I just say, I said I was going to mention this last time, but the sky above the statue, it still makes no sense to me because I understand now that the Shah is unleashed, so the sky looks like that. But before that, the Shah have not been unleashed yet.
Chen, what are we waiting
So I wish they would have changed that. I'm gonna try and move away so I don't hear stupid Lily speaking. But that's about it. You get dropped off here as next to Chen, and then you continue in the Valley of the Four Winds. One more thing I want to mention. I think Yulan's really cool. I think she's the coolest of the four Celestials. It's unfortunate that Zuin, the White Tiger, seems to be taking the role of the leader of the four. But I think Yulan has by far the most contribution to the Horde and the Alliance before you meet up with Zuin. And you don't meet him until Kunlai Summit, which is after this entire zone, as well as Krasarang Wilds. If you do the storyline right, you have to do these two zones, and then you get to Kunlai. So I think Yulan should have been the leader of the four, because not only is she female, and we need more female characters because WoW is very sparse and doesn't have a lot of them. I just think she's the coolest. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is the Horde's introduction to Pandaria, aka their Jade Forest storyline. And yeah, I'll be showing you the Alliance's one at some point. I don't know when, actually. And then I'll also be showing the 5.1. Shut up, Lily. Then I'll show you the 5.1 stories for each side. And I think that'll be it. That'll be a good amount of videos to cover the lull between Mists of Pandaria and the next expansion, whatever that will be. We're going to find out in about 3 weeks, by the way, because that's when BlizzCon will be on. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any suggestions for storylines from old or past expansions that you think people should see that have to do with the lore and the story and you think that are interesting, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys next time for whatever lore we choose to explore, because there always is more lore. Is that even a question? It's freaking World of Warcraft, folks. We're in expansion 5. Are we? We're in 5. I can count. Yeah. Great ending to a video. I'll see you guys next time. Farewell. Oh boy.